guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another renovation video. So this week we have got quite a bit going on. We are having our underfloor heating finished and tested. We are also having the decorator come and the renderer is going to start. So today is a beautiful day, but the renderer is not here today. He said he can start tomorrow, but we are forecast to have like literally the most torrential rain over the next few days. So obviously he can't render if it's raining because it will all just wash off. So I've got a feeling he's only actually going to be able to come towards the end of the week. Oh my gosh, it's so sunny today. This actually would have been the most perfect day for him to start. But anyway, I think by the end of this week, suddenly our house is going to look a bit more like a house. I'm very, very excited for that. We've had a bit of a result actually, because we're meant to be moving back in 1 week's time, but the people whose house we're renting from, they are actually staying out in America for another 2 weeks. So we have our rental until the 1st of November now, which has completely saved us. So yeah, it's been really, really good, and it's just worked out very, very well for us. So that's what we are doing, so we don't have to rush back in. I've also just got confirmation that our front door has been shipped, which means I think it was made in Poland. So it's being shipped to the UK right now. So I'm keeping everything crossed that it's going to be fitted in next week's video. This front door is pretty epic, so I cannot wait to share it with you. Sorry, my battery on my camera just ran out. I'm really not that organized with charging it up, so now I'm filming on my phone. So yeah, back to our front door. We have been waiting quite a long time for this front door, but it is going to be pretty epic, and I think it's going to be, well, I hope it's going to be worth the wait. So I'm really, like I said, hoping it's going to be installed in next week's video. And once that's in, we're going to be watertight, because next week Tuesday we're having the 2 glass panes in our utility and our storeroom fitted, and then we are completely out of the winter elements that are coming into our home at the moment. It's absolutely freezing this week. But anyway, Chris has just gone into Lidl because he's gone to get the people who are up at the house today some treats. I think he's going to get them some like donuts and bits and bobs like that. We haven't actually made bacon sandwiches for weeks and weeks and weeks, so we thought today we're going to give them a little treat instead. So yeah, I'm going to take you up to the house now, show you what's going on, and take you through this week like normal. So because the pipes are clear and see-through, you can see that it's quite hard to see them in the boards, but they are in there. And obviously they have missed out this middle bit for the underfloor heating, because that is where our island's going to go, so there's no point in heating underneath there. Also the same with the edges around here too. So what they're going to do is they are going to put boards into these areas here. So when the latex guy comes to latex the floor before tiling it, he will be able to just do one lot of latex without having different levels everywhere. Also over here, they have put pipes in ready for our sink to go here. Tomorrow, the decorator's coming, so all of this plaster looking wall is going to be a nice white. I cannot wait. Is decorated now. It's going to be a bit funny with the lighting here because of this. I haven't got the pane of glass yet, but you can see, so the window sills haven't been done yet. They are going to be done when the woodwork is done, so when the skirtings and architraves are being painted. But this is what the cinema room looks like. That also will be done once the skirtings and architraves are done, because there needs to be a little trim put round here as well. If you head on out back here, there's Gwen. There's the decorator. Hello. I'm not sure if people like being on the camera or not. This is the downstairs bathroom. So obviously he hasn't painted this bit here because that is going to be tiled from floor to ceiling. It'll be in the shower and that will just be completely tiled. Out here, our whole hallway, it did have a first coat on before, but now it's just had the second coat on. And what they do is they spray the first coat, but then they roller the second coat. Because if you just spray both coats, then when you come to touching anything up, you can really see the difference from the sprayed bit and the brushed bit. So what they do, like I just said, they spray the first coat, then they roller. They spray and then they follow it with a roller, the second coat. So that's all done in here. It does look a lot brighter now that it has been painted, but you can't fully see. And then this room here, look how much brighter it looks. Looks so, so good. This was, what time did you get here this morning?
8.
8, and it is now 2 p.m. and they have double coated everything. So because they use this spray machine, when they do the mist coat, they do mix half paint, half water. But when they spray it, it goes on a lot like thicker than the mist coat, doesn't it? So you only need to actually do the like 2 coats in total.
Just literally the volume of paint that goes on.
So it only needs to do 2 coats. So yeah, they've come here this morning at 8 and it's 2 o'clock and they're completely finished. Also, I'll take you outside here. Outside just looks exactly the same as it always has for a long time. Still rubble. But our storeroom is painted too. All of this here in the middle is for the latex guy. He's going to come and he'll use all of this. So you're having 3 spotlights put in here. So once he comes, it'll be a lot brighter in here. And obviously soon, I won't be able to walk through this door frame either because I'll have, we'll have the frosted glass in there. We're just going for a satin frosted glass here. That's what it's looking like at the moment. And as you can see, the neighbour's still doing his work. So it's working out quite well, to be honest with you. We're just walking up to the house. We've just had a call, Chris on his bike. What we're doing is we're slowly just taking, like we're going to take things up to the house now that our storeroom's all painted because we can start storing things in our house, which is quite good. So because we've got quite a few bikes to bring up, we're just going to bring them up one by one slowly. I'm out of breath. Just got a phone call, our front door is being installed next week. So in next week's video, you're going to see the front door going in. The glass for our 2 front bay windows is being installed tomorrow, so you won't see that in this video, I'm afraid. And then obviously the glass for the 2 back doors is also being installed next week. So suddenly our house is going to look very, very different, and the render to the front will probably all be done by next week, won't it? Okay. Yeah, I know. So it's very exciting, isn't it? I feel like in next week's video our house will have transformed quite a lot. But anyway, we're just going up to the house now. So
You're out of breath, aren't you?
I'm really out of breath. We just went up a very steep hill. It's not just because I'm walking along the flat. You know when people go on dates when they're really young and like the boy always seems to be cycling and the girl's just walking
I'm that cool boy.
beside. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of like that now. Little do they know it's actually been 14 years, this relationship. It's still doing it, yeah. We're still acting like we're teenagers. So anyway, we're just going up to the house now and I'm going to film how it is now, show you what it looks like, because the decorators have gone now, so you can see the true colour of the walls and stuff. It isn't white, it's Wivette, Farramball Wivette, but it looks white. But until we have our skirting on there and things like that, which will be true white, it'll still look white to you. So yeah, let's go and show you what the house looks like now. So this is the area outside the utility rooms. As you can see, the renderer has done the scratch coat from the top to the bottom, which means as soon as he's done the top coat, we can have all of this scaffolding taken down. So he's going to come back and do this area here once we have the steps put in. In here we have got our manifold. So when the decorator comes back, he's just going to go into where the manifold is so he can decorate that bit. But basically what we're having done here is we're having everything tested. So the underfloor heating is going to be tested before the latex is put down and the tiler begins. At the moment, this one is being tested here and everything is fine. There are no leaks. It's remained at the right bar, which means there are no leaks, and he's pretty happy with this. He's water tested it. Sometimes you can air test it, but he has water tested it. So he's just linked it up to the mains here, as you can see, with our boiler there into this big manifold. So yeah, that looks quite good. Happy with that. There's a bit of paint on the floor from when the decorators were here yesterday. So what we're going to do is just get a mop. It comes off really, really easily. So we're just going to get a mop and then we can get that off before they put the latex down. We also have a scratch coat of render on here and up the front part of the house. And then like I showed you yesterday, we have had the top part of this side scratch rendered too. I literally cannot wait for that to be glass. I feel like that's making the inside so dark. So once that's gone and it's glass there instead, it's going to make such a difference. So we have come to the end of this week's video. So before I sign off, I quickly wanted to just show you our latest delivery. This is right here. This is our fireplace. I didn't want to get it out of its packaging because I don't want to damage it, but this is basically a Dimplex 74-inch electric fire. Lots of people actually ask me why we went electric. So a couple of reasons. One, in our old house, we used to have a log burner, but I have heard they're going to be banned in like 2025. So we didn't want to take the risk. Then we thought of going for like a long gas fire, but we were then told that the way we could have gas was that we had to have, the gas had to be directly going out to like an open wall, and where our fire is going, it's actually on the wall that backs onto our storeroom, so we couldn't have a gas one. And then lots of people kept saying electric fires are so good, so we were looking around for ages, and then our builder, actually Dom, told us that he had fitted one of these Dimplex 74-inch fires in the previous build that he just did, and he said it was so good. So I went on and had a look, and I thought, yeah, that's perfect. But what we have also got to go with it is we've got a little extra kit. So this fire at the moment, it comes as standard with some kind of like see-through crystals that you put at the bottom. So what we did is we bought like the driftwood kit. So it comes with 3 bits of driftwood like this. And then it also comes with some stones as well that are sort of similar colour to this driftwood. They kind of a few darker ones, a few lighter ones. And then what you do, no, it's not a stick. Lily's trying to get the stick. What's this? I'll show when we put it in the house, and I'll show you like how easy it is to do, because Dom said it is so easy to put in. You put the stones and stuff in yourself, and then you can kind of arrange them to how you want them to look. So yeah, I'll do a video about that. So yeah, that is the end of this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow along on my home account on Instagram. And don't forget to watch next week's video, because we're gonna have a front door installed. So have a lovely week, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye!